Welcome, my friends, to another episode of Motivational Moments with Maria. I'm your high performance coach, Maria, and I'm always honored that you're listening in. I appreciate all the feedback. As a matter of fact, this week's episode came from some of the questions that I received last week. You know, the goal of my podcast is to get you to stay more focused, disciplined, and positive so you can experience more joy, enthusiasm, and productivity in your life. So I appreciate you, and this also helps me stay more passionate and obsessed about the work that I do because I really want to help you all out as well as helping myself. So let's get on with it. So last week, I was teaching a class, and after the class, because everything's done on Zoom these days, I was teaching a class, and later on, when I got into the chat and the questions, and then even the post-class questions kept coming in, it's like, hey, coach, hey, Maria, how do you have so much energy? How do you maintain? How do you sustain your energy and increase your energy throughout the day? And because this subject is so near and dear to me, I decided to answer the question on my podcast and on this YouTube video. And I'm going to give you some tips this week on how to increase your energy. And many of the tips come from my colleagues in the coaching industry, and I love their ideas, and I use some of them daily. And I'm not going to give them all to you today. I just want you to try a few, and I'm going to give you a challenge to see if you can do it for 1 week. Okay, 1 week. So energy is everywhere, and yes, you can increase your energy. By the way, it's not just your physical energy. We must also have mental energy and stamina to get us through each day. So many of you run around and say, ugh, I'm tired. And if you continue to say you are tired, what do you think is going to happen? Your brain will shut down and your body will too. And then what happens? You're going to get tired and you're going to get lethargic. And you're going to start talking like you're tired. I'm so tired. Remember that whatever you're instructing your brain to do, it is going to respond accordingly. And after a while, my friends, it gets old. If you're tired, I want to tell you, it's time to do something about it and change the way you are living the day. If you keep saying you're tired and have no energy, guess what you get? Tired, energy, no energy. You get tired and you get lazy. So it's time to stop the negative vibration. If you really, 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 really want something, but your habits and thoughts are not permitting it, then it's time to do something about it. And I know that may be a little harsh, and as your high performance coach, it's my responsibility to be honest with you. You are high performers, right? That's what I thought. And you do want me to be honest with you now, don't you? Good. Now, if you don't have enough energy throughout the day, it's time to assess your daily routine and the conversations you're having with yourself. I want to set you up for success. So at the end of the day, when it's wind down time, you feel accomplished. Now, I don't want you burning the candle at both ends. It's not healthy for you, and you cannot sustain it over a long period of time. So, do you have a routine? Do you have a daily routine? Or do you just wake up and see what the day brings and go into reaction and firefighting mode? My friend, you're a high performer. Yes? Yes. Therefore, you must treat your high-performing mind and body with care and love so the combined unit operates at peak performance. So have a daily routine including some recharge breaks because it is necessary for you to perform at peak performance. You need to refuel your body and mind throughout the day. You need to refuel your body and mind throughout the day. Have I said it enough? Or do I need to say it again? Now, the greatest analogy that I can come up with for this is NASCAR racing. All right, so that car is going around and that driver's going around, and it's causing some fatigue. So you've probably experienced live TV, or you've been actually at the race where you've seen them coming into the pit stop. The tires are changed, the car's refueled, and it's ready for optimal performance. It's preventive maintenance. And it gives the driver a nanosecond to regroup, and it sets the driver and the car up for success. And that's what you do want. And this is exactly how you need to take care of your mind and your body. your mind and your body, because it is a cohesive unit. So, what can you do each day? Now, I may sound like a broken record. However, I have seen too many of you be exhausted at the end of your day because you did not take care of yourself. So, let's have a daily routine that sets you up for success. So, wake up at the same time every day and give yourself some personal space and time to be alone and gather your thoughts. I'd like you to lay in bed for an extra minute and look up. Look up. While you are looking up, see yourself performing at peak levels throughout the day. See the big picture, and then quietly give gratitude for the greatness that is your life. Know that you are the creator of your own energy, and you will manifest the energy required throughout the day. So here are some quick tips to keep your energy up during the day. Have some breakfast. Okay, have some breakfast. Now, have you ever been around a hangry person? Ugh, they're irritable, and I'm turning around and running the other way. I always ask them, did you have anything besides a Monster energy drink or coffee this morning? Now, it doesn't have to be much, but studies of high performers have shown that they have breakfast or something to eat to fuel their body and their mind so their emotions and their feelings and their moods stay even as they work through the day. So number 2 thing I'd like you to consider is taking some frequent breaks. Now, when I sit down to work, I set the timer on my iPhone for 50 minutes. That's 50. And then I work until the alarm goes off. And some of you may say, well, you're in the groove and you don't want to stop. Well, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you because high performers reported optimal peak performance, and the optimal time for them to work steadily without their brain taking a checkout is anywhere from 48 to 52 minutes. So remember, we are training you to have more energy for the whole day. I mean, what good does it do to work for 4 hours straight without a break, and then your brain turns to mush, and then you're no longer able to perform? And studies have shown that you make more mistakes. So we want you at optimal performance. So now when the alarm goes off, get up off that chair and stand up. Stand up. March in place. Walk around. Take 10 deep breaths. And I'm talking deep breaths like this. 10 deep breaths, because we want you to oxygenate. I always have a trouble with that. We're reoxygenating the body. We want to get more oxygen flowing through. Once you have more oxygen in the body, it is going to build up the energy. Now, did you see how much more energy I got just by doing that? Then what I do is maybe I'll do some arm circles or some stretching, step up on my tippy toes, but I'm always going to do some movement. And then one of my colleagues gave me this great tip, and I do it a lot because I love music, is I turn on one of my favorite songs and I start singing. Now, you don't want to hear me sing. However, I start singing and moving my body and dancing a little bit. Okay, I dance a little bit because it gets the energy and the blood flowing. And then, of course, I'm going to do some hydration. I'm going to drink some more water. Now, all of this, you say, oh, it takes way too much time. No, it doesn't. It doesn't take very much time. We're talking like 5 to 6 minutes. Then I'm recharged and I'm ready to go for my next coaching appointment. So you asked me how I continue to have high levels of energy, and this is how I do it. I have a daily routine and I work through my day. So at the end of the day, when I am ready to relax, I know that I've brought it. I brought my best energy to the day. I kept my mind sharp. So I hope that you will take a challenge this week and give it a try. And report to me any changes that you notice. Now, I'd love you to do it for 14 days, but if you just do it for the next 7 days and then report to me if your energy levels were better throughout the day. If you practice at it consistently, you'll find yourself beginning to crush it and getting more done. Like anything that we introduce new into our lives, It does take some practice. Okay, my friends, I hope you got some value in this episode on how to increase energy and how I keep my energy going throughout the day. And I would love if you share this with your friends, especially your friends that are tired, and teach them how they can have more energy. And if you have a friend that is a visual learner, go to my YouTube channel while you're here, if you're watching this, and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'll be putting out more and more videos on there. It is time. It's time to increase your energy. It's time to increase your energy. And again, if you have any comments, suggestions, shoot me an email, Maria@coachingwithmaria, or message me on Facebook, Coaching with Maria. Increase that energy. And until next time, my friends, stay focused, stay positive, and continue to find new ways of having fun. And no matter what you choose to be, do, or have, be passionate. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week.